Python. Python is a widely used general purpose high level programming language. Okay, see, we are having a lot of programming languages like Java, ASP.NET, and C, C++. That are the core languages because we had started with C. Before that, we have started with Ansible. So C, C++. C++ is the latest version from C, and Python is the latest version from C++. So using C or C++, a lot of programming languages has been implemented. So Python is the one. Okay. So they had Gudovan Resum. He was a part of Google and he was in the part of Microsoft. He was working in many organizations and he had started to develop a simple programming language to make it in a way of easy syntax. Okay, a lot of programming languages has been implemented on those period. A lot of people are trying to do that. So they want their work to make easy in use. So for that they have started to develop it. So on that case, Python has been considered as a easy syntax language, and also it can be compatible for the future learning also. Why? Because it was started on the year of 1989. Okay, so after that he was started to develop the language and he had tried to do more futures, but Gudavandrism alone can't do it because see, if we are totally 11 people are here. Okay, so for consider that somebody are from mainframe, somebody are from SAP, somebody are from banking domain, so somebody are from pure testing or manual testing or from support team. So on that case, if you guys are from different level of domains, so in that, for that instance, we need to know how to develop for your convenient usage with the programming language. So that Godovan Rasam has released this programming language as a open source. Okay, due to that open source, if a person who are working in the mainframe, he started to utilize this and he tried to develop a future to use the mainframe with the Python. Okay, to connect mainframe with Python to get the data. So he started to do like that. Since it is a open source, everybody from other domain, people started to develop on their own, or if they don't have a developer's knowledge, they reach to Gurvan Rasanan team on that time. On that time itself, they have started to do that. And if they have any comment while they are struggling with learning or they are facing any difficulties, so they started to give an idea about that. Okay, so they started to give an idea and they started to inform about what are the futures they want. So based on that, day by day it got improvised. Okay, so that till now, or for future also, we are having this facility to use Python, and we can get this with us for our future learning or future technology also. Okay, so as of now, we know that everyone can understand like the future is with only with data science, artificial intelligence, and machine learning, because uh, no more no more human work will not be necessary. See, even in the COVID time, you can see many people, most of the people are trying to implement such kind of robots to spread the sanitizer and to give the medicines to the patients in the hospital. So you can see like a lot of people are building the robots. They are using some CAD systems to develop there, and for using scripting, they are using Visual Basic or Python like that. So you can see for basic need they have started to implement robot now itself in India, I'm saying. So to other countries like Japan, in Tokyo, I can say I visit Tokyo actually. So you can see there a lot of robots are there for each and every task. They are they are trying to use robots for that. They are making robots because for some such kind of places where they have radiations. So in those places, robots are very much convenient to do some tasks in that particular location. So for that purpose they have started, and after that they have started to implement a wide variety of robots, and they are number one category in the world for making the robots. Okay, because they are having the availability of the machineries and the way of need and everything. So they are purposefully doing like that. But in India, we have started to do it now. So in 5 years, we are going to have the future with machine learning, data science, business analytics. So data science is come under the business analytics. So we are going to visualize our future data prediction, what we are going to do, and we have the sentimental analysis. Like if you are having the Facebook, you are seeing and you are reacting to your post, or in your LinkedIn or anywhere you are going to react to your job postings or anything. If you are going to react, that is called a sentimental analysis. So based on everything. So and we need a data. So people are collecting the data even in our routine life, even without a knowledge. Somebody are collecting our data. Like if you are signing or if you are giving your information on the roadside, or if you are going to buy any SIM card or anything, so your data will be there. So that those data are very much useful for them to collect what are the needs of you, and they can collect it and they can do the analytics. So how the people, what are the people need, and what is the most percentage of people using commonly. So that things. So these are the things for artificial intelligence and machine learning. So these are the basic things we need, and those all stuffs can be successfully implemented using Python, and we can do it with that. Okay, so that is the real need for Python. From 1991 it has been started to develop, and it starts to grow from the year of 2002 and 2003. Okay, and hope you all guys know that we had we had a big recession on the early 20s, like 2000, 2004, 2005, or 2005 to 8. So we got a lot of recession time at that time. Till 2009 itself, we faced it, and I see a lot of people who came from on-site. So they have returned, they are losing their job. That was a long recession. That was a large recession actually. So on that time, the people wanted to learn some new technology, because see, even whenever the recession is going to happen, so the old technology wasn't much help, and or they want something new, or the need is more. So based on the need, we need something to avoid those recession, and we have something to learn. So Python, till 10 to 15 years, it is surviving, and now it is surviving more, because lot of libraries are available. See, if you need anything for any module, if you need something like see, I want to use some charts. Okay, so for some charts I need to get the data. So for JavaScript, I can do that. But I want to do it in Python and I want to make that chart. Will you think it is possible? I was thinking, oh no, it will not possible with Python because it's JavaScript, right? So I have to send the data from backend to the front end scripts so I can achieve that. But the wonder part is we have the library for that. So if we have the data, we can easily send the data to that library, and that library can produce a chart which we want. So these are the facilities of library. These are the convenient usage of libraries, and we can easily complete our development, and we can easily deliver to the business. So that is what more profitable, and that is why clients are preferring Python for everything. Okay. So I think I have given a pretty much introduction about Python and about its need. Okay, let me see about this in this presentation. Okay, so as I said, Python is a widely used general purpose, high level programming language, but it was started as a scripting language, then it became a programming language. Okay, so it was started only for some purpose, but after that it was started to implement on its own to use it for a wider way. Okay, so and it was initially designed by Godav and Rasam in 1991 and developed by Python Software Foundation. So this foundation has been started to gather the people from various domains, and they started to fill the requirements based on their needs using Python. Okay, so it was mainly developed for emphasis on code readability, and its syntax allows programmers to express concepts in fewer lines of code. See, for an example, if I'm going to make a uh, if I'm going to, I hope you all guys are know about array. Array means we are going to get each elements from a bucket. We can bucket with full of fruits. Okay, different fruits. So I'm going to get one by one. Okay, so that is called array. So that array is completely known as bucket. So in that bucket, I'm going to take one by one element from that. So in that case, sorry, in that case, what it was happened like. In Java or other programming language, we need at least 5 lines of code. But in Python, we can achieve that using in
We can
one
run
line
the
of code.
modified application
So
code without
when
decompiling and check the impact of changes made to the code immediately.
yeah, see, if we get any error, any exception, okay, in C or C++, if I get any error, definitely I can't able to identify the error at first. Even if it is in the line number, it is with the line number, might be the error line number is starting from the line 10, but it's throwing the error at line 27. 27 stops the execution, we thought, and I'm starting to search there. Oh my God, I'm going to see the error. It was initially, not now. Don't think like that. So I'm saying, so that much of hard things there. But C and C++ are the base for everything. I don't want to reduce its credibility. I just want you to say, want you to understand about the easiness of the programming language. So in Python, we can get the error message with the easy English statements. Everyone can understand with the basic English language knowledge. Okay. So, and after that we can run them, as I said, yeah. Robust standard library. Yeah, it's large and robust standard library makes Python score over other programming languages. I told you, right? This is the main and most important thing which makes Python to the top place. Okay, because based on our need, we are having the library. If you are going to read a Excel file and you are going to get the data from it, you have a library. If you want to read the CSV, you have a library. If you want to read a Microsoft documents, or if you want to read the file data from Notepad, you have a library. If you want to read the data from your security vault, you have a library. Can have libraries for everything. If you don't have a library, you can create it on your own, or you can get it from the people. Okay, so sorry, get it from the community. Yeah, the standard library
Sorry
allows
to
us to
interrupt.
choose. Yeah.
And
Yes.
is there any library available for to copy from the G sheet?
G sheet, I will check and let you know. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
So the standard library allows us to choose from a wide range of modules according to our precise needs. Yeah, as I told you earlier, so we can do like that. For instance, while writing a web application in Python, we can use specific modules to implement web services, perform string operations, manage operating system interface, or work with internet protocols. Yeah. So when you write a web application, see, I was working as a web developer for 3 years. Okay. So on that time, I can use specific modules to implement some web services. Like web services is nothing but, see, API is also a kind of web service. Like you can see, like if you are going to register to some website, okay, might be some that website asking you to register with your Google data, like you are using sign in using your Gmail, or sign in using your Facebook, sign in using your Instagram account. So how it is called means, the Facebook or Instagram or anything, if we are going to sign in with that, that Facebook or Instagram will give the response to that organization. So they will give the response, yes, this guy is a Facebook user. You can you can give a permission to him. He is having the right authenticate code. So that is called the API service. So Facebook is providing the API to that provider using our credentials. So we can use only our Facebook credentials to log in for further. Okay, so that's the thing, is called a web service. So that kind of string operations, web services, everything has been easily handled with Python. Okay, so that is, for instance, I have mentioned that for you to understand. And tools and frameworks for Python, we have a lot of tools and frameworks for Python. We can even use several open source Python frameworks, libraries, and development tools to curtail development time without increasing development cost. See, why frameworks? You can ask, why framework, why I have to use framework if I know Python. Yeah, you have to use framework because you have to create a architecture, right, before you starting a project. If you are going to build your home, you need to have a plan, right? You need to have a elevation, and you need to have a plan, so that only you can construct, right? Without any plan, yeah, I know how, I know can build a home, I can use some bricks and cements, I can do that. So in that way, if you're going to start, that will not be now, that will not be as outcome what we think. Okay, so we need to have a plan, so we need to have an architecture. So in software also, we need to have an architecture. Before we are going to start a project, we have to create an architecture for that. So that kind of architecture, we have to create a framework. So instead of creating the framework from ourselves, we are having a lot of open source frameworks. We can utilize it and we can use it. So, see, I told you, right? YouTube has been developed using Python and with a framework called Django. Okay, so Django is a framework. So, if any of you guys you are going to learn from me and you are going to be a Python developer with Django framework knowledge, if it is a case means, um, somebody who got relieved from other organization and you are looking for the opportunity and you got the opportunity for that, that guy was a Django developer and you have a knowledge in Django, you can go and work there. Why? Because that framework having a particular style, so you can understand that style and you can understand the way of work. Okay, so that they have particularly asking that framework knowledge people. See, if you learn Python only, they don't call for Python. You have to learn other stuffs along with Python, then only you can get hired. Okay, so if you have a Python knowledge, that is not only the need. You have to have a knowledge with data science, you have to get a knowledge with frameworks. So you have to keep this with keep those things along with you. If you only know Java means they don't want to recruit you, right? You have to know about Spring and Spring Boot, and you have to know about um other module called sorry, I forgot that name. Yeah, so you have to get some knowledges. Okay, sorry, I forgot about Java sometimes. Okay, so we even have option to choose from a wide range of open source Python frameworks and development tools according to our precise needs. Yeah, that was I already told you. So famous Python web frameworks such as Django, Flask, Pyramid, Bottle, and CherryPy. Yeah, you can see CherryPy, and it has been mostly useful by the people who are in the automobile backgrounds, and they are going to start some robotic tools. Yeah, and Django and Flask, that is a most common useful frameworks. I can say you, because I am working in this industry for the last 5.5 years. I know these two frameworks are very much needed in the industry. Okay, adopt test driven development. So we can use Python to create prototype of the software application rapidly. Python even makes it easier for you to perform coding and testing simultaneously by adopting test driven development approach. So I think a lot of people are from testing here. So see, hope you know about agile framework and DevOps architecture method. So in those methodologies, there is no developer, there is no testers individually. Okay, so they are having their developer and tester combined themselves. That is called full stack developers. So he is going to be develop the application and he is going to be testing the application himself or herself. Okay, so that is the thing is happening. Even I worked in few projects. I have a testers in that projects. We are testing on our own. We have to write a test cases, automation test cases, and we have started to do it. So if you want to make a career with testing, you have to know the automation testing. And if you want to make a career with developer, if you have the testing skills, and you can easily make yourself as a full stack developer with both testing and the development knowledge. To those who are going to learn as a new path, there is no worries, you can get the knowledge of both. Okay, and you can easily write the required test before writing code and use the test to assess the application code continuously. Yeah, hope you know about the test driven development approach. So you can write the test for like a unit test. We are having the unit test module with Python. That is also very easy to write the test cases compared to Python's Java Selenium. Python Selenium we have. So actually we have the library for that, and we can make some much of some more useful syntax, easy syntax with the Python also. You can do the automation testing use Python also. Yeah, and web development. Yeah, I told you, as web development we can create web applications in a rapid rate. Yeah, it is because of the frameworks Python uses to create this application. Yeah, these frameworks are very much useful to create the web applications. Why? Because which is useful for the security, scalability, convenience. Security in the sense, see, we might get hacked by any other third party hackers or any other vulnerabilities. It might happen, right? So to avoid those stuffs, we are having these frameworks. Those frameworks having security features. So we have a cross-site reference forgery tokens. Hope you don't know about that, but I'm mentioning this name. You can know it in future when you start to learn Python. Okay, so that those kind of tokens are very much safer to use our application. That is why clients preferring Python for this also, because we are having the ASCII algorithm concepts to create those tokens. So those tokens will not be easily hacked by the hackers. They will not get this token because that token is creating by the hacker also might not know that. Okay. And game development, yes, of course, Python is also used in the development of interactive games. Yes, because we are having the modules libraries called PySoy, that is a 3D game engine, and which provides functionality and library for game development. Not only that, we have a lot of game libraries. So that is a one I want to mention you for an example. So games such as Civilization 4, Disney's Toontown Online, Vega Strike have been built using Python. So these games are built using Python, and we thought like a lot of games are built using Java. Nowadays games are also built using Python. You know, Vega Strike are not a recent one, so they have started to implement this using Python. So machine learning and artificial intelligence, that is a core future, we know that. So machine learning and artificial intelligence are the talks of the town as they yield the most promising careers for the future. We make the computer learn based on past experience through the data stored, or better yet, create algorithms which makes the computer learn by itself. Learn the algorithm, use the library, and you have your solution to the problem. Easily I can say the Iron Man in Avengers. So he's having the own system called Jarvis, right? So before Alexa in the real world, we know that Iron Man is a favorite one, right? So he has a Jarvis. So if we command anything from anywhere, Jarvis start to do it. So you can see in the next version of Iron Man, you can see that he started to build the Iron Man's on own. He started to build the robots on their own. So that is the way, that is the technology called artificial intelligence. Okay, so that is not only for the movie to entertain, that is the technology they want us to share. Even you can see Robert Downey is giving the most powerful presentations about artificial intelligence and machine learning, because that is for the marketing, because that is going to be the future. That is why they have started to introduce that. Okay. So, machine learning and artificial intelligence. So, artificial intelligence is nothing but, see, if you are going to make the machine to learn and do that, that is called artificial intelligence. Machine learning is nothing but you are going to give some commands to do that. That is called machine learning. That is the only basic difference. But you can do everything using some algorithm, and those algorithms can be easily do it by using Python. Okay. Okay. So then data science and data visualization. So that is data is money everywhere. Yeah, right. So anybody need break, or we can continue? We have only few more slides.
We can go get.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, fine. Data is money if you know how to extract relevant information which can help you take calculated risk and increase profits. Yeah. See, you can see like in stockbrokers, you can see in stock markets. Yeah. Uh, every second and every minute is a money, because intraday or any many of the plans are there. Okay, so in those stuffs we need a data, we need a past data about those stocks. So in that example, that the stock range for the last year, if I know the last year stock range, we could not have a mind to keep it all in the memory, right? So we can make that, we can collect those data and we can create a graph on ourselves using Python. So based on those graph, so what was the performance for the last year of this stock, and what was the performance for last 5 years of this stock? So how it will be in the future, we can predict it using Python. We can, but we have to learn mathematics also along with that. We have to be very familiar with statistics and calculus. So if we are familiar with those stuffs, we can easily implement it with Python, and we can predict the future with the data. Okay. So that is called data science, and we can visualize it using the charts. That is called data visualization. Okay, so data is money if you know how to extract relevant information which can help you to take calculated risk and increase profit. Okay, so you study the data you have, perform operations, and extract the information required. You can even visualize the data using Python libraries which can display the visualization with charts as you want to show in the real world. So you can see these 3 points when I explain it to you. Even I am talking faster, you can easily make understand. I know that because the way, if it is for the money, we can easily understand. I'm just joking. Okay, so we can visualize the data using Python and libraries. Yeah, I told you, right? We are having the library to get the JavaScript charts. Okay, so we can do that. And audio and video applications. Yes, of course. You know, right? Hope you guys know about Spotify. Spotify has been developed using Python. Yeah. So Python can be used to develop applications that can multitask and also output media. Video and audio applications such as StimPlayer, CPlay, have been developed using Python libraries. And we have a library, sorry, it's not a library, we have a component to support with C programming language that's called C Python also. So we have everything with Python. Okay. So CAD applications is nothing but it is used to create robotic machineries to make it work. So that is called computer aided designing. Is a very complicated application to make, as many things have to be taken care of. Python makes it simple too, and the most well known application for CAD is Fandango. Yeah, using Fandango we can use Python for that, and to do the robotic applications, the CAD applications. Okay, even with VB also we can do that on previously, but with Python it is much more easier than that. Okay, embedded applications, yeah, Python is based on C, I told you, right? So Python is based on C, which means that it can be used to create embedded C software for embedded applications. This helps to perform higher level applications on smaller devices which can compute Python. Hope you understand. So even with we have an option to uh, we have an option to connect it with C. We can do the programming with C Python, so we can create embedded C software applications. Okay. Then top industries, yeah, top industries which are using Python: Industrial Light and Magic, Google, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Quora, Netflix. Hope you all guys at least using any one from this, any one or two at least. Yes. So we are using Python in our everyday's life without our knowledge. Yeah. So top 10 skills in 2020 to 21. So the number one is at Python. So it's tech skills. So you don't think why there is no Java. I am saying it. These are the top requirements. So based on the requirements, I just collect this data. Okay. So number one is Python, and second one is React. It's a web technology. And third one is Angular. It's for front end framework. And fourth one is machine learning, so we can do it with Python. And fifth one is Docker, which is for imaging, copying the image as from the another VDIs, another machines like that. And Django is a framework. Hope you know that. It is also a Python framework. And CompTIA, Amazon AWS, it's a cloud. And deep learning, which can be possible with Python, and React Native for mobile applications. Okay, so these are the top skills. And pay scale graph for Python engineers. Yes. So the average entry level Python developer salary in India is 4,20,000, 27,293. See, these are the correct data I'm saying, because I have started my career like this. So I can easily assure you. So I am giving the graph, and I have collected the data from the Python developers who have started from entry level and the mid level. So I gave this graph here. Okay. So you can see 10 percentage, they're getting 178K. That's a basic. It's a basic thing. The people who are coming out from college, they are FCG, college graduates, right? Freshers college graduates can get 178K at least minimum, and median they are getting 4,27,000, and 90% people they can start to earn 1 million, and starting itself they might be going to place with Google or Microsoft or anywhere, any big organizations. Okay, so mid-level developer salary will get the starting itself as a 4.9K, and median will get 9 lakhs per annum, and 90% people will reach 2 million, I mean 20 lakhs. Okay, so this is the pay scale graph based on the experience. So for first year people, they can get 509K, and 1 to 4 years, and 5 to 9 years they can get 1 million, and 10 to 19 years definitely they will get 2 million. And this is a organization, Talent Source Automation is a one-step solution for ID training and placements. Here, actually, I can say one thing. We are not providing training for, mostly we are not providing only for freshers. We started to train the people from colleges as of now, but earlier we have started this to train the experienced people who are from the manual testing or any other technology or any other support domain. So we have make the career for them to work with new technologies, work with the automation testing domain, work with the development skills with Python or data science. So we have given those opportunities for them. The people who want to learn DevOps or everything, they can join with us. So we started to do that, and even I'm taking the classes from the people who are all staying in Germany, United States, and I recently I started to teach a people from Canada. So we are not only teaching the people in India, we are teaching the people who are from all over the world. Okay, so even somebody who got learned any new technology from us, learned before few years, and they started to learn technology on that instance, and now they are coming again to reach us to learn the new technology, which is providing training for the people, and we are providing the placements for sure. We need your hard work also with us to do that, and where we train you to adapt the dynamic corporate requirements, harnessing crucial and futuristic IT skills, focusing on automation technologies. And our goal is to reach out to every aspiring student and IT professional aiming to advance and excel in the IT field. Okay. So also we are providing the training for all the technical skills which are required in the market. We are providing training for the experienced professionals, college graduates, and kids. Our candidates got placed in reputed MNCs such as TCS, Wipro, and so on. Okay, not only TCS and Wipro, and we have a lot of people from other organizations too, other countries also. Okay, any questions? You can start to ask questions now.
Yeah, you have highlighted that there are multiple frameworks are available for this Python, correct?
Yes.
So for that, what are all the portions that you are covering to get a placement or some other job change, anything? What are all the portions that you are covering under the Python training as per your context?
Yeah, I understand. Okay, see, we are having two levels of knowledges. So people who are not having the knowledge with Python, they are coming to learn the Python programming language basic at first. So once they learn the Python programming language, and after that, we are going to start the framework sessions. So framework sessions based on the need. We are having Flask and Django framework. So you don't want to familiarize with all the frameworks. Okay, you have to learn at least one framework. You have to learn. You have to focus on a one framework and start to learn on it. So once you complete that, then you have to start on the next framework. So once you learn the Python language on yourself, and if you feel you have the capability, we will teach you the Django framework. And if you have the capability to learn after that, definitely you will get that capability. And after that, you can learn other frameworks on yourself also, and you can reach out if you have any doubts. Because see, since you are, hope you are the experienced candidate. Okay, so you are an experienced candidate in the sense you can have an easily understandable skill. Okay, so when I start to teach you, you have also started to do some self learning also. So based on that, definitely you can learn the frameworks also. So we are covering a framework like Django or Flask, anything you want. Based on the requirement, we can start. So if you want any particular framework I want to learn, so we can teach that also to you. Okay, hope I
Got it.
cleared that.
But yes, as you mentioned, I was an experienced candidate, but not in the pure technical in IT.
No
Um,
worries, no
it
worries.
was
See,
related to the management. So that I'm just thinking about the tenure to cover those all the information from the static from the basics.
yeah, sure. We are doing it for actually, I have trained a bank manager, ICICI bank manager recently. He started to make his career with data science, and he is now learning Python from us. And you can see, like, he started to grab many things, and he is going to be move on with the new technology. Why should he leave that manager position from the bank? Even I don't believe, but he told like, I want more from that. I want to learn some technical part, and I want to change my technology. So everywhere is pressure. So somebody thinks development is has a pressure, but definitely not. Even bank people also facing that. So he came, and he started to do it. So we can. So now no domain specific is needed here. You are going to learn it from basic. Without zero knowledge, you can come and join with us. We can provide you the complete information, and you can easily understand with us. You can empty
Got
your
it.
mind. You don't think about anything when you come and join with us.
Fine.
Okay.
Even
Yeah.
for the data science as well as the machine learning, the basics is the Python only, right?
Everything has been started with basics of Python. So see, we are
Okay.
going to start the basic Python session for you. Okay, so after that,
Mhm.
if you want to learn more future, you can come and we can do that for you. Okay, so data science or machine learning, before you start that, you have to learn many algorithm concepts. So before that, you have to learn the Python, basic Python at first. Okay, without
Okay.
basic we could not do anything. You have to construct, you have to create a base on yourself. If you have a base, you can build on the top easily, whatever, however you want.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah, great.
So what would be the timeline? That means for this basic course, is there
Yeah,
any mentioned hours, specific hours are available?
actually the classes will be on weekends, and for due to this COVID, I am taking on weekdays, alternative weekdays also.
Okay.
Might most probably weekly 2 or 3 classes based on my
Oh,
availability.
so what about the materials?
Yeah, I will provide you the materials on myself, and also I'm taking you with the online material also, without,
Oh,
because all the details are not available in the online portals, and also all the details you could not make understand easier. Okay, that is why
correct.
we are taking the course, right? So everything,
Mm,
you know, that everything is available on YouTube, and everything is available on the tutorial, online tutorials also. That will not most helpful. Even I was also learning from institute and started my career, because
mhm,
we need somebody in front of us to teach and to make us understand. So if you have
correct.
any live doubts, you could not able to ask it if you have that. So that is
Mhm,
why we are here. So I can, if you want online reference, you can, you will ask like, I don't want the own documentation. You can use the browser tutorials and explain me. I can do that. Even that is very much helpful for future also. You can remember it. You can
got
recollect
it.
it, right? So I
Yes.
can do anyway. For make you, I want you to understand, and I want you to be a developer. That is the only thing I want. It is not only for the money. Okay. See, I'm not here for the earning part. I want, because I got this knowledge from the people who wants to help, who want other people to get the knowledge. So they their wish is like, I want to teach someone to share my knowledge to them. Okay, so it's
Mhm.
not only be the part of money. I want the people to learn. That is only my motto about this, and TSA is very much doing it. So that's why I have joined with them.
Okay, got it. Got it.
Yeah, any other doubts? You can ask if you have any
I'm
doubt.
not
Yeah,
sure is this a
Suresh.
right forum, but
Yeah, tell me.
I'm not sure this is the right forum to ask. So what would be the fee structure for this, and as well as the coverage period for the basic course?
Actually, Babu has announced the offer due to this COVID. So
Okay.
I will I will send the Babu's contact number here if you don't
Okay.
have, and
Mhm.
also you can reach me
No,
in this
I,
Skype contact.
I think I have his contact number from FP. No issues.
Yeah, sure, you can come. And Suresh, you ask about the fee structure. Yeah, everything. Suresh, I will share the contact number, Babu's contact number
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
You can
yeah.
reach him out. Okay.
Okay, thank you. As
Um,
well as I want to know one more thing. Is there any prerequisites needed like Java, like that I'm
no,
asking?
no, no. Anything you don't need. You can come with zero knowledge. We can take care of you. Okay. I was
Oh,
starting with zero knowledge, boss. I was a MCA, but I don't know the programming language when I had completed my college. Okay, that is a true thing. You have to accept. So after 1 year only, then I got to learn and I started the development career. Okay, so any age, any part is not a problem. This, if you want to start now, you can start now. Okay, you will become a developer for sure if you want. Okay, but
no,
choose the domain. If you choose one domain, you should be concentrate on that. That's
okay,
what I want. If you
okay,
stop this on mid, or if you stop, if you are not interested, if you are going to lose your interest on a single percentage, means that will not helpful. Okay, you have to
okay.
put a lot of efforts, because you are going to start with zero. You have to make it to at least 80 to 90. Okay.
Okay, why I'm asking means, say for example, if you want to do something in data business, at least we should know something about queries, right? Like that I am asking. That's why.
Yeah, see, that is the basic things. See, you are going to use database, right? What you are going to do? You are going to get the data, and you are going to
Yeah.
save the data, and you are going to delete the data. So
Okay.
only
That.
four queries, basic queries are there. You can
Yeah.
use that. If you don't know the queries, you can use it Google to get the SQL queries, and only that query statements you can get it from there, and you can put it here with a library. That is in
Okay.
Python, that facility. But
Okay.
not on, that is easy way I'm saying. But in programmatically, Python is
Okay.
having the option called ORM, object relational mapping. That is an awesome concept. That is the thing which is doing this data saving and everything with an
Okay.
object. Without
Okay.
using this raw queries, we can do that. Okay.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
kind of features are there. When you come to Python, you can learn about that.
Okay, okay. Actually, I already know about TSA. They will provide better uh, knowledge to us. That's why I'm asking that.
Yeah, sure. That's why I'm also here. Okay. I'm training the people who are not from only in India. I'm training the people from Germany. Recently, I told you, right? I started to train the people from Canada. Even TSA has started their branch in UK.